Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news in television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 12, and tonight's show is titled Pod 101. We're going to be breaking down the news from February the 11th through today, February the 17th. So strap on in and let's get her going. Up first, from my non-spoiler movie review, went back to the theater, and it was a busy weekend at the theaters, but there was one movie that stood out above the rest that I definitely wanted to go check out this weekend, and that was Crime 101. I've been very, very interested in this movie since I saw the first trailer drop. When the first trailer came out, it was one of those rare circumstances where I went to go see another movie a couple months ago, and this trailer came out of nowhere, and I was like, what the hell is this movie? I don't remember talking about it on the show. I don't remember this movie coming together. This trailer had debuted in the movie theater and not on YouTube, which was kind of crazy. That's such a rarity these days. So I loved it, man, and I really was drawn to it because of the crime caper, right? Thieves. I love that kind of stuff. And then you look at the cast: Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Barry Keoghan, Monica Barbaro, Nick Nolte, Corey Hawkins, Jennifer Jason Leigh. I mean, what a stacked cast here. And I love me some Chris Hemsworth, man. That's my God of Thunder. That is Thor right there. And, so I was just very, very excited to see this one. Went out to the theater and checked it out this past weekend. This one here, when an elusive thief whose high-stakes heist unfold along the iconic 101 freeway in Los Angeles eyes the score of a lifetime. With hopes of this being his final job, his path collides with a disillusioned insurance broker who is facing her own crossroads. Determined to crack the case, a relentless detective closes in on the operation, raising the stakes even higher. So you got Chris Hemsworth, like I said, he's the thief, right? Halle Berry is that insurance agent. Mark Ruffalo is the cop that's been on his tail for many, many years trying to get to him. Monica Barbaro is the girlfriend of Chris Hemsworth, where they're trying to figure out their stuff. And Barry Keoghan, he's an asshole other thief in the movie that's constantly trying to one-up Chris Hemsworth. So this thing has all of the key elements to be amazing. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this one here. It's good. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I saw it. Did I love it? No, unfortunately. I think the runtime killed this movie for me. This movie comes in right under 2.5 hours, and I felt it. This movie is way too long. It did not need to be over 2 hours at all. There's a lot of downtime. This movie is what you call a slow burn, a very slow burn. I was like, it kicks off pretty hot, and I was thinking, man, we're on a ride. This is going to be great. And it slows the hell down after the first 15 minutes, and it doesn't quite pick back up. It has little moments here and there, but overall, it's just a very, very slow burn. But again, that's not a bad thing. I tell you guys this because I want you to be prepared if you go see this movie to understand what you're going in to see, right? It's not an action-packed thriller. This is a very slow burn. This is a very methodical kind of film that plans itself out and is very particular with the way it does it. The cast is excellent. The acting is excellent. Halle Berry is fantastic here. Mark Ruffalo does his thing. I love me some Monica Barbaro. And Chris does his thing, man. Everybody comes to play. Everybody wants to be there, and they do their thing. It's just too damn long. So I wish I could come here and say 4 or 5 stars, man. Just have this glowing review. It is good. And that's where I'm going to kind of leave it right there at a 3 out of 5 stars. Good, not great, but a good time at the theater, a fun movie to watch. I don't know what the replay value would be on this one. I can't really, at this point, see myself sitting back down to watch this anytime soon, but you never know. Maybe a couple years from now, it'd be worth checking out again when it hits streaming, right? But it's good, and you should check it out to show some love. That is Crime 101, 3 out of 5 stars, now in theaters. And then over on the TV side, nothing really new came out. But when I did last week's episode, I talked to you about the premiere episode of The Burbs. This is an original TV series over on Peacock. It is a loose take on the Tom Hanks movie, The Burbs, right? This TV show is not like the movie, really at all. It takes the premise of kind of like the neighborhood and the cul-de-sac and the weird house on the corner, right? It takes those elements, but then kind of does its own thing. And when I did last week's episode, I had only watched the first episode of this show. So since nothing new came out, I actually spent the last couple days just binging this one. 8 episodes, went through it, got through all 8 episodes. So real quickly, I told you on last week's show, I dug the first episode. I ended up really, really liking this show. It does end on a very big cliffhanger. So Peacock, if you're listening, you better fucking renew this show, because I hate when shows end on a cliffhanger and you don't know if they're coming back or not. I need to see how this show continues, because they do not resolve this in the first season. It leaves off very, very much hanging a new carrot thread for you to be like, what? So I hope they bring it back. This is a really fun show, man. It's got a great cast. It's fun. It's witty. I like the mystery. It just does its thing, man. And this was an easy breezy watch. So check it out. All 8 episodes are streaming now on Peacock, and I give a big thumbs up. Just wanted to tell you how that one kind of wrapped up, since I had only seen the first episode last week. So there you go. That's The Burbs, now streaming over on Peacock. All right, let's get on over to the box office. We had 6 movies hit the box office this past weekend. 6! That is insane, my friends. I don't understand why we have weekends where nothing comes out, and then other weekends where 6 movies are decided to be dropped on the same damn time. So this past weekend, we had Cold Storage, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, Crime 101, GOAT, and Wuthering Heights. So a lot of things dropping from all over the gamma, right? From a romantic movie to a kid's movie to a crime caper to an action kind of comedy to a straight up comedy to kind of a horror-y comedy. So, I get it. Everything kind of has a different bucket that it belongs to, but still kind of weird to drop 6 movies on the same weekend. Now, speaking of Cold Storage, that movie only hit number 14 at the box office. It didn't even crack the top 10. This is the one with Joe Keery from Stranger Things and Liam Neeson's in it. I wanted to see this movie, and it literally was playing 1 time a day at my local movie theater, so I did not even get a chance to go see it. And I'm sure it'll be on streaming pretty soon with a number 14 debut with only $966,000. The other new movie that came out that didn't crack the top 10 was Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. I don't know much about this one. I hear good things, but it looks weird to me. But it was number 12 with 1.2 million. And then let's get into the top 10 now. Number 10 was Dracula. Number 9 was Iron Lung. Number 8, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Number 7 was Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which I also really, really want to see. But again, it's only playing at my movie theater like 3 times a day. It looks like it's only on 1,600 screens, which is not that much across the U.S., and that is why it's only playing 3 times a day locally. So I did not get a chance to see that one due to scheduling. So, but Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die at number 7. Number 6, Zootopia 2. Number 5, Solo Mio. Number 4, Send Help. Number 3, your 3, 2, 1 is all debuts. So number 3 is Crime 101 that we just talked about, 14.2 million. Number 2 was GOAT, the new animated film from Sony Pictures Animation, brought in 27.2 million, man. A lot bigger than I thought it would be. I remember seeing the trailer for this and thinking this thing's going to bomb. Nobody's going to want to see this. And I guess I was wrong, man. 27.2 million for GOAT and number 2. And number 1, it was Valentine's Day weekend. Wuthering Heights was your number 1 film with 32.8 million. Coming out the gate pretty strong there. So the new Margot Robbie film here. Had no desire at all to ever see Wuthering Heights. So there you go. All right, there's your box office, guys. Let's get into our news of the week. And unfortunately, I have to start the news of the week with a sad note, and that is that we saw the passing of James Van Der Beek. This one caught me by surprise, even though I knew he was fighting cancer. He had been fighting cancer for a while. I remember they did that Dawson's Creek reunion a couple months back, and he couldn't even go to it because he was so frail and fragile. And unfortunately, he lost his battle at only 48 years old, which, scares the shit out of me because I'm 47. So when you see somebody pass that's pretty close to you at age like that, it's just so sad to see, man. Of course, Dawson's Creek, Varsity Blues, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. It's so much good stuff, man. He left behind 6 kids. It's always so sad to see small kids having to grow up without one of their parents. His wife left behind. But amazing stuff with the GoFundMe they posted. They've already raised a couple $1 million off GoFundMes. And, that's pretty cool to see everybody kind of come together there. So hate to start the show off kind of with a sad note there, but we got to show our love and respect. So, much love to his family and friends. R.I.P. James Vanderbeek. All right, let's continue on. We have the first full trailer for the Scrubs premiere. Remember, Scrubs is coming back, the reboot, so to speak, or continuation, I should say. This premieres on February 25th over on ABC, and then it'll stream on Hulu the next day. Love this trailer. So funny. I'm not a guy that watched Scrubs when it was on the first time. I don't know why, because this show looks like it's totally up my alley, but I never watched it when it was originally on. But I will definitely be watching this revival because this looks hilarious. So check out the new trailer for Scrubs premiering February 25th on ABC and Hulu. We have the trailer for Vladimir. This is starring Rachel Weisz and Leo Woodall. This premieres March 5th over on Netflix. The sequel to F1 is officially in the works. This doesn't mean it's going to come out anytime soon. It just means they're deciding to move along. They are getting a team together. They're going to start writing a script. They got to lock down the stars and directors. It's years away, but they are going to be moving forward with an F1 sequel there. And that's via Jerry Bruckheimer, who was the main producer on the first movie. All right. We have the trailer for Scarpetta. This stars Nicole Kidman and Jamie Lee Curtis, along with Ariana DeBose. This is a new show coming to Prime Video here soon. It's based on a book series. It looks pretty good. I will definitely be checking out Scarpetta. Apple hopes to begin filming Severance Season 3 this summer. The studio expects the show to last at least 4 seasons and could eventually expand with some spin-offs. We have some details on Spider Noir. It is 8 episodes long. It can be watched in black and white or in true U color. It follows Spider-Man Noir investigating the assassination attempts on the crime boss Silvermane. Versions of the popular Spider-Man villains, including Sandman, will appear. So just, they've been dropping nuggets. We dropped a bunch of stuff about Spider Noir on last week's episode, and then now we're getting a little bit more as we get closer to that release date. A new trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 is going to come out on February 25th. Very excited for that. So we knew that they're going to be making a version of Helldivers. This is a very popular video game. My brother-in-law plays this one, always try to get me to buy Helldivers. But they are making a movie. It's with Justin Lin, who did a lot of the Fast and Furious movies. And they have just announced that Jason Momoa is going to be the lead in the film. This has already been given a release date of November 10th, 2027. So they're going to have to start filming this thing here pretty soon. Ana de Armas and Jennifer Connelly are going to lead a new spy show that is based on an upcoming novel series. HGTV has ended its long-running home restoration series Rehab Attic after star Nicole Curtis was caught using a racial slur during filming. Not good, not good. Let's see here. We have the first teaser trailers for Spider Noir. I know we were just talking about it. I was trying to find my notes here. We got 2 versions of it, one in color and one in black and white, just like how the show's going to be. The show will premiere on May 27th over on Prime Video. So get ready, man. We're a couple months away. Nicolas Cage, Spider Noir. This looks great. I love this trailer. I know my boy Friggins is geeking out over the black and white shit. I hate black and white, so thank you, Prime, for giving me a color version because that's the way I need to see it. So, curious to see how everybody's going to be watching it, where the numbers kind of lie, but, it's color all the way for me. But this looks really, really good, man. So check out the trailers for Spider Noir. Let's see here. Marvel Studios released an official trailer for the in-universe 1980s version of the Wonder Man film that they reference all throughout the show. So it's kind of cheesy. It's only about 40 seconds long, but kind of funny to see them put this out. Jason Clarke is in talks to star in the live-action Gundam movie alongside Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo. We have the new teaser for Obsession. This is the new horror film that follows a man that makes a wish to win his crush's heart. But when he gets exactly what he asked for, it of course comes at an evil price. This hits theaters on May 15th. I love the concept and the trailer, just creepy and good. I'm very excited for Obsession. This looks really, really good. Let's see here. Avengers Doomsday directors, the Russo brothers, said that, they were asked in an interview recently, how big of a role does Chris Evans have in the movie? And they say he does have a pivotal role. So he is going to be in it quite a bit. They said he definitely helps move the story along. So there you go, man. This is not a cameo here for Chris Evans coming back. We have the new teaser trailer for Deep Water. Yeah, I think the movie's called Deep Water. It's a shark movie that is starring Aaron Eckhart and Ben Kingsley. So it's about a plane that crashes in the ocean, and of course there's sharks circling. So check out the first trailer for Deep Water. David Boreanaz is coming back, and he will star in the lead role in the Rockford Files reboot. So yeah, don't know who asked for this, but it's coming soon to NBC. Josh Duhamel and Dylan Sprouse, their new upcoming thriller Neglected, is going to land a spring release date. Off Campus has been renewed for season 2 ahead of the first season premiere, coming soon to Amazon Prime Video. Also coming soon, Jane Schaubrun's Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. This stars Hannah Eibender and Gillian Anderson. This is going to be hitting theaters on August 7th of 2026. Camelia Morone stars in the first full teaser trailer for Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen. This show looks creepy, and I'm down for it. This hits Netflix on March 26th. We have the new trailer for Forbidden Fruits. This stars Lily Reinhart, Lola Tung, Victoria Pedretti, Alexander Shipp, Emma Chamberlain, and Gabrielle Union. So looks pretty interesting. Doesn't look like a theatrical movie to me, though. This looks like a straight up streaming movie, but check out the trailer for Forbidden Fruits. This looks like they're kind of going back for the kind of Mean Girls 90s kind of vibe. So see what you think. Daniel Kaluuya is going to star in a new sci-fi thriller called Hotel, 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 Hotel from the Together director Michael Shanks. The film follows a man who wakes up trapped in a hotel room with no idea why he's there, who trapped him, and how to escape. This was my favorite news of the week. Are you ready? Jason Statham is going to star as Jason Statham in the new action comedy Jason Statham Stole My Bike. That is correct. This is not a joke. It is not April Fool's. The film is going to be developed and probably directed by David Leitch, who is an amazing action director, and I love the idea of him teaming with Jason Statham, but man, Jason Statham is Jason Statham and Jason Statham Stole My Bike. All right, let's do it. Let's see here. Good Omens Season 3 is going to release on May 13th. It is said to be one 90-minute episode, so very interesting way to play that. We have the trailer for Part 2 of Bridgerton Season 4. This releases February 26th over on Netflix. Episode 1 of Spider Noir is going to release early over on MGM Plus on May 25th. All 8 episodes will then release on May 27th on Prime Video as a binge release. So there you go, man. If you got MGM Plus, you can watch it a couple days early. If you don't, May 27th, all 8 episodes will drop. News from SNL. They have announced that Ryan Gosling is going to be the host of SNL on March 7th with musical guest The Gorillaz. Sony Animation bosses have indicated the K-pop Demon Hunter sequel probably will not be ready by 2029, which is insane. 2029. We're in 2026, early 2026 right now. They're already developing this thing, and they don't think they could have this out by 2029. Like, all the kids that love this are going to be grown-ass adults by the time the sequel comes out. I don't get the delays, man. It's so weird to me. We got news on a new show called The Fox. This is going to star Jai Courtney and Sam Neill. The film follows a fox hunter who encounters a talking fox that offers him an opportunity to transform his fiancée into the perfect woman. So it sounds batshit crazy enough that I'm there for it. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Taylor Frankie Paul is going to be the new Bachelorette. That's right. Congratulations. The new season will premiere March 22nd over on Hulu. The new Minions and Monsters, is going to hit theaters on July 1st. Once again, Jason Bateman, Linda Cardellini, and David Harbour are going to star in DTF St. Louis, which premieres March 1st over on HBO Max. We have the official teaser for Shoresy Season 5, which will premiere February 21st over on Hulu. We have the trailer for Outlander Season 8. The final season will premiere on March 6th over on Starz. We have the new teaser trailer for The Vampire Lestat. This premieres this summer on AMC and AMC+. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Season 18 is now in production, so there you go. More Always Sunny. Stephen Amell has been cast as the lead in the upcoming Baywatch reboot, so pretty big there, man. You know, I knew they were trying to do this Baywatch thing. Did not think it would go with Stephen Amell, but I like Stephen, man, so I hope it's good. He's going to be playing David Hasselhoff's son in the upcoming reboot, where he's stepping into his father's shoes as the head lifeguard there. So there you go, Baywatch coming back soon. A new Charlie's Angels reboot is in the works, and Peter Chiarelli, who did Crazy Rich Asians, is set to write the script. A Dead by Daylight movie is moving forward over at Blumhouse. David Leslie Johnston McGoldrick from The Conjuring 2 and Alexandra Aja from Crawl are writing the script. This is a very popular video game, so pretty cool to see this one moving forward. The new Lord of the Flies TV series has officially landed at Netflix, so that'll be coming soon. Elizabeth Moss is moving forward with a new show that'll be a Hulu legal crime drama that is called Conviction, so that'll be over on Hulu once again. Terminator Zero has been canceled at Netflix. No season 2 for that one. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people really like that one. In some more sad news on the acting side, Robert Duvall, of course, who won an Oscar for The Tender Mercies and was nominated for his roles in films including The Godfather, Apocalypse Now, and The Great Santini, has died. He was 95 years old, so what a hell of a life, man. 95, but Robert Duvall, great actor, always solid in everything he popped up in. So, you know, much love to his family and friends for the passing here. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall. All right, we have the new official trailer for Watching You. This is streaming February 20th over on Hulu. Mike Flanagan's Carrie series will reportedly premiere in October over on Prime Video. Hulu's Tell Me Lies is set to officially end with the season 3 finale. That's right. It is not being renewed for season 4, and they are wrapping things up. They said they just want to call it where it is. They don't want to fuck the show up, and just they feel like the ending of season 3 is perfect, so they're just going to end there. So there you go, man. Season 3 finale is it. It is now the series finale as well. Let's see here. Some interesting news here. I woke up this morning and found out that we're going to have an MMA fight live on Netflix that is bringing back Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. They're going to fight in an MMA match live on Netflix Saturday, May 16th. So very interesting there. Both ladies been retired from MMA for quite some time. Very interesting to see them come back. But these are two ladies that I absolutely loved in MMA, so can't wait to see them go toe-to-toe. So hopefully it's awesome. We have your first look at the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special. This premieres March 24th over on Disney+. I think I have some news here on that. Yeah, the special will release March 24th on Disney+. The special will include an interview with Miley Cyrus hosted by Alex Cooper, where they will revisit iconic moments from the show as well as show never-before-seen footage. So there you go. We have the brand new trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. This hits theaters on May 22nd. Love this trailer. It's awesome. I'm getting very, very stoked for this movie. Very excited about it. Yes, I know it's based on a TV show. I know a lot of people are poo-pooing on it because, it's just a movie version of a TV show. Hey, man, Star Wars, I'm glad to be back in this universe. The budget looks good. The visuals look good. I am there for it. I can't wait. So check out the new trailer. It's pretty awesome. All right, some news here, some more casting news. Damon Wayans Jr. has been set as the lead of the new NBC and Universal Television drama pilot Puzzled. This is based on Danielle Trosani's novel, The Puzzle Master, from Joey Falco. In Puzzled, after barely escaping a tragic fire, once promising college athlete Mike Brink, played by Wayans Jr., is transformed by a traumatic brain injury that gives him the unique ability to see the world in an unexpected way and helps him solve crimes with local police. So, I love Damon Wayans Jr. The premise sounds fun. I will definitely check this out. But I gotta point out, there's a show on right now called High Potential with Caitlin Olsen. I love that show. But that show is what this fucking explanation is. She has a high intelligence IQ and she helps the police solve crimes. And that's when I read this log line here, I'm like, oh, he has a unique ability and he helps solve crimes with local police. I'm like, this is just High Potential. Because High Potential is one of the most popular shows on television right now. And I feel like they're taking that idea and doing their own thing with it over here with Damon Wayans Jr. Not to poo-poo on this news, because like I said, I like him and I will definitely watch this show. But it definitely made me think, sounds like High Potential. McKenna Grace has been cast as Daphne in the upcoming live-action Scooby-Doo series that is coming to Netflix, so congratulations there. McKenna Grace is awesome. Let's see here. Walton Goggins is going to star in a new action thriller called Mr. Chloe Grace Moretz has just signed on in this as well. He is replacing Josh Brolin. This follows a man who wakes up covered in blood and realizes his identity as he fights killers that includes his exes and his best friend. It's directed by Wade Eastwood, who is the stunt coordinator for some of the Mission Impossible films and Inception. So this sounds like it could be a fun little time here. Warner Brothers has officially reopened talks with Paramount. So Netflix, gotta chill for a second. They have officially reopened talks with Paramount over a possible higher bid for the studio. They have given Paramount 7 days to make their best and final offer before they go with the Netflix one. So here we go again. And some interesting news here. Shamar Moore and Vivica A. Fox are returning to The Young and the Restless for a multi-episode arc. Very interesting, man. They haven't been on this show in many, many, many years, maybe even decades. But cool to see them circle back and do something with them. Emily Deschanel is joining NBC's new upcoming Criminal Profiler pilot. Josh Duhamel and Charlotte Copley are joining Daisy Ridley in The Good Samaritan. We have a new teaser for the Super Mario Galaxy movie that hits theaters on April 1st. Connor Story will star in Peaked. It's a new comedy film from A24 and director Molly Gordon. It follows two girls who try to relive their glory days at a school reunion. It also stars Molly Gordon, Ali Levitin, Emma Mackey, Laura Dern, and Simone Ashley. A new Rick and Morty spinoff series called President Curtis will release later this year. But going back to the Baywatch reboot, we talked about Stephen Amell, and now we found out that David Chokachi, who was in the original series, is going to be reprising his role in the upcoming reboot. So you can see it is in the same universe once again. It sounds like he is still doing a little lifeguarding, but he owns like a restaurant or something, or a bar that all the lifeguards go, frequent at. So, pretty cool, man. I like when they bring back original stars. Why not? Even though when I think of Baywatch, I don't think of David, unfortunately. But, we'll see who else comes back for this one. Logan Marshall Green, Kiana Madera, and Jessica Roth will star in a new creature feature called Boyuna, Legend of the Amazon. There you go. Hopefully it's pretty cool. It's a good little cast there. I like all of those people. So, and on that note, my friends, that is the end of the show. That is our news of the week, and that gets you all fully caught up. Thank you guys so much. Let's do a little plugs and get on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. Make sure you save it. It's got everything you need, all the episodes, support the show, ways to share, all the different links. It's all right there. AmIOnTheAir.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook over at Facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Give us a follow over on X or Threads or Blue Sky or wherever you see fit at simply Am I on the Air. You can follow me directly at DX Don Mega. I'd really appreciate it. And of course, we'll follow you back, man. We share the love. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen. make sure you subscribe, and make sure you never miss an episode, and leave us a review. It would really, really help. Check out all our other socials too, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. You can follow them at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. That'll do it for me. I'm not sure if anything else comes out this weekend. I know I want to see Psycho Killer. I can't remember if that's this weekend or the following weekend. But hey, we'll see whatever else comes out. Got a couple other TV shows I know in my queue that I want to get started on here soon. As well. So we'll be back next week regardless. There's always news to talk about, and we'll see what I end up checking out. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!